For first-time athletes who have never been hurt before, struggle with identifying if the injury or the pain that they're having is something that can hinder their play where they can't play at all, or just something that they have to accept as discomfort and play through and navigate through. Today's DOWIT talk is to talk about playing through discomfort. This is the time of year that athletes get dinged up, slight tears and sprains and ankle injuries and knee injuries and bumps and bruises. And most high school athletes don't go through those things until they get to college. And when high school athletes do get hurt, the first thing that they do is they feel like they cannot play because they aren't 100%. I want to share something with you about being 100%. If you play football and you are having a collision with another person, or you're practicing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a collision, over a course of a 9 to 12 to 15 game season, you are going to have bumps and bruises. You are going to have games where you aren't feeling the best the next day. If you you see LeBron James and Kobe and all these guys and Kevin Durant, they put ice on their knees and their backs. People see game day, but don't really understand what athletes go through on a daily basis to make sure that they are in the best shape relatively to how their body feels for them to be able to go out there and perform on game day. When you don't feel 100%, high school athletes tend to, I can't go out there and play, coach. I can't do it. I can't, my ankle hurt. I can't do it. What it does is sometimes coaches may be like, oh, you're soft, or you're not mentally tough. And not necessarily always the case. Sometimes I think it's the psyche in high school athletes being able to accept that, listen, you aren't 100%, you will not be 100%. Embrace the discomfort. If you embrace discomfort, then you'll be able to change your game up a little bit in order for you to be able to go out there and perform at a high level. Now, contrary to that, being injured is completely different. And I think when someone's hurt, they equate being hurt to being injured. And in turn, psychologically, you feel like you can't play because you claim that you're injured. So what injured means is when you physically cannot go out there and perform because there's something that's hindering you from doing it, period. Broken leg, broken arm, a sprain, a torn ACL, a sprain. Everybody's threshold of pain is different. But being injured is something where you physically can't function with all your limbs. Now, if you broke your finger, you can probably still play. That all goes back to how mentally tough you are. But if you tweak your ankle, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't play. It just means you have to alter your game in order for you to be able to perform at a high level. And I want to share with you high school athletes that around this time of year, going into November, you are not going to be 100%. And I want to share with you, the injury report of the NFL, because everyone thinks that, wow, we see Aaron Rodgers and Brady and Odell and all these guys on Sundays perform at a high level, and we're like, wow, we want to play 100% every week like they do. But what you don't know is that each and every one of these athletes struggle throughout the week to get through the week, so they make sure they're taking care of their body. And the injury report is an example to show you that nobody in the entire league, plays at 100%. Everybody has some sort of pain or discomfort, but they're learning how to navigate through that. And that's why a lot of these people stay in the training room and do prehab and rehab and take ice baths and lift and hydrate and take care of your body. That way you can recover faster. See, this time of the year isn't necessarily about, ice tubs and all of that, but who has the ability to recover faster than the other person after a game? And that goes back into your preparation. So I'm here to share with you this knowledge that if you can walk, you can talk, you can do push-ups, you can do sit-ups, you can play. Is this a disclosure or disclaimer for me to be like, listen, like, take my word? Absolutely not. But I am saying to you that there is a difference between being hurt and being injured. Being hurt, you can play through discomfort. Being injured, you physically can't do it. And I don't want you to get confused between the two, because they are two separate entities. And again, the NFL scouting report is a way for you to see that everybody at the highest level plays through discomfort, but they learn how to navigate through that. And if you ever see an interview after a Super Bowl or a big game, and during the week, they share something with you that that nobody knew about, and you're saying like, whoa, I didn't even know they were. That's the mental toughness part of it, and about doing whatever it takes that we talk about. So just keep that in the back of your mind as far as the discomfort you may go through as the season progresses, that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Continue to take care of your body, hydrate, rest, take care of your classroom and things of that nature. Live in your purpose and do whatever it takes. Good luck to all you this week.